Set amid the red dirt of Western Australia's Pilbara region lies BHP Billiton Iron Ore's Nelson Point port facility in sunny Port Hedland. The facility has played a significant role in the production and export of the world's iron ore for many decades. Within the facility lies two structures: Tertiary Crushing Building 2 and Transfer Station 204, which have stood for almost 40 years. Commissioned in 1976, the structures, whilst humble in size, are solid in their composition. The structures became redundant during the time of the quantum philosophy, when crushing was moved on site. In 2014, BHP enlisted demolition leaders Delta Group to demolish the structures and remediate the site. Delta's specialty lies in dealing with innovative solutions that safely accelerate project schedules while enhancing the quality of result and reducing cost.
Delta's approach to the management of this project has been devised through our 4 core values. Always placing health and safety as a primary consideration in decision making. Always doing what we say we'll do and complying with the applicable laws, regulations, policies and procedures. One team, one goal with open communication from the ground up. Always looking at new and better ways of doing things and creating solutions, not problems. These 4 core values are the heart of our business, allowing for a positive, proactive and successful project delivery.
To demolish the TCB2 and 204 structures, Delta devised a strategy for BHP that was not only going to perform the task with minimal disruption to its surroundings, but also reduce their costs by recycling and reusing the concrete from the structures. To tackle a project of this complexity involved a high level of skill and precision of both the engineering and then its execution.
For Delta to execute this project, we first have to come up with a method statement. This is done by brainstorming with the Delta team and the engineers Proteus to come up with the calculations for our method of felling. We develop a work method statement which provides a detail on how we are going to bring this structure down. We submit it to BHP. They come back with their comments and any queries they have. We have a meeting on site and we can walk through any design issues.
Delta then devised an innovative method to complete the demolition in 4 sequential fells. This was considered to be a more controlled way of completing the work without interruption to the production operations of the plant.
We first looked at demolishing the structure as a single unit, but found that this was not going to be possible. There are a number of mitigating issues. There's a substation which is close by, there's another live conveyors which are also close by, vibration levels had to be reduced, and there was shear diaphragm action inside the structure. So we then looked at multiple fells as a means of demolishing the structure. The way in which we then looked at felling the structure was to use our 3D modelling to engineer the fells. We also looked at an unusual way of hinging the entire building over a hinge line, using the steel as a plastic hinge. Analysis had to be done, 3D modelling analysis as well as spreadsheet analysis to make sure that the cuts could actually take the loads we were intending and perform as required throughout the whole fell.
The introduction of the Right First Time behavioural health and safety program has given Delta an unparalleled safety record. Through implementation of the correct strategies associated with the program meant that no lost time injuries were sustained over the duration of the project.
Our Right First Time behavioural safety program is about planning and preparing for the task, so when you go in to perform it, you're full of confidence and you come out having achieved the outcome you're there to perform. A risk assessment process involves a workshop prior to the commencement of the project with our management, client and the execution team members. We go through the hazards and the risks on site, also the controls we plan to implement to mitigate these hazards. Delta manages safety compliance on this project from the ground up, with our execution team members carrying out hazard observations and safety observations on tasks, to our supervisors and safety personnel carrying out regular inspections, and our management conducting system audits to ensure our compliance is consistent throughout the project.
The recycling initiative devised by Delta and custom to this project added to its success. crushing and reuse of material was never an option that the client had previously considered. It was a concept new to the area and would otherwise have gone to landfill. A quantity-driven approach was approved by BHP, and specialised concrete processing and crushing attachments were mobilised, including pulverisers, bucket crushers and the Southern Hemisphere's largest demolition hammer, imported from Germany especially for this project. Delta were able to recycle approximately 99.6% of materials from the structure. Over 4,000 tonnes of concrete and almost 2,000 tonnes of scrap metal. An extraordinary overall figure of 6,230.29 tonnes was diverted from landfill on this project, optimising sustainability and longevity of the land for the Port Hedland community. Every aspect of this project was carefully considered and as evident as each fell occurred. The safe manner in which the work was carried out with proactive hazard identification, the many hours of planning and preparation combined with implementing the correct procedures to deliver the project successfully. The collaboration of all stakeholders, from Delta Group staff right through to the engineers and the client, all leading to an innovative project that was perfectly executed as designed.